Hey everyone, welcome back. Dev Spider here. So we're gonna get right back to this today. So like I promised, I'd be farming gear, getting everything ready so that we can actually build our new armor sets. So let's go ahead and do that. So I've got a lot of fabric made. This takes quite a while. You need to grow a bunch of flax to do that. I do have a lot more linen being made over here as well, so we're gonna grab some of that. Trying to think of all the materials that we're going to need. Because we need yellow fabric is what we're trying to do, so we'll need saffron and stuff. Now a lot of this stuff you can leave in the crates, and it'll just grab from the crates as you need it. So like right now we need yellow fabric. We didn't pick up any saffron except for gathering it, putting it in a crate, so there's 120 pieces available. I do want to upgrade the flame too though before we actually build our armor set because this takes so many materials. So to strengthen the flame we're going to need 40 sulfur, 40 saffron, 40 sparks, 40 iron ore, 40 lapis lazuli, 40 pieces of yucca fruit, and the fell sickle scythe head. Let's go ahead and strengthen this flame. Okay, flame level up to 6. If we can upgrade it again, or if we're at max. Nope, level 6 is the max flame level. So we're done upgrading this. It's at our biggest building area is 160 by 160 by 160, altar level 4. The flame's maxed out, so we're good to go there. Now we can use all of our materials to focus on building our base, upgrading things. I did go ahead and build one of the huge crates because my food items were getting so busy. We just had so many crates of this food. So this is pretty much all of the food I've been gathering and had that I haven't deleted. Because I had so much food I just started deleting it, which has allowed us to get rid of all these tiny crates. I'm hoping this will kind of free up some resources. So when we get into base building, I plan to be rid of all the tiny crates. And I think there's going to be a few more crates because even though this is the huge crate, there's still 2 bases left here. So hopefully we can get some more of those made. Either way, I'd like to downsize our storage space. I feel like that's hard on a game, is when it has to load each individual chest and all the items in it. I think if you put it in one chest, it'll kind of help with that a little bit. Anyways, let's move on. So again, we need to see what we need to build our armor, but actually, we have one more thing we need to, or 2 more things we need to build too. So we need to go ahead and build the eternal. We could build the eternal light burst. I haven't used that spell yet, so I'm not too worried about it. Do want to build eternal acid bite because it does 165 damage. And to do that, I'm gonna need to grab some poison sacks. I don't know why those aren't being grabbed from the crate. I should have plenty of those floating around. Been killing scorpions like crazy. Oh, we can't build that until we build the laboratory, of course. Makes perfect sense. So to build the laboratory, like we've tried going over this before. We need the Athanor. I didn't know where to get that from. It shows up in your crafting menu, so we have to actually craft that. Scientific instruments is what you go after while questing. Let's go ahead and build this. This takes 10 pieces of glass, 10 bronze bars, and 5 pieces of clay. Then we can build the laboratory. It's going to take the Athanor scientific instruments. Like I said, a lot of this is being pulled out of the crates directly. It needs the fired brick, copper bars, and glass. Go ahead and craft that. So your new recipe unlocked is coal powder at the grinding stones. And we need to lay this down too. That should help unlock a few more things. I also went ahead and smelted some iron bars, grabbed those. That unlocked a ton of recipes. And then that gave us the iron axe and the iron pickaxe. So I went ahead and made those. Makes mining life, it just makes life easier in general if you're mining and you need to gather resources. Definitely need to build some stuff out. But I'm glad we're finishing this stuff up so we can see how much space we're going to have available and how big of a building we'll need to build for each individual NPC. Okay, let's go ahead and click on this and see what we can craft here. We can make enshrouded oil. That unlocks some more recipes. I did find one of those while I was farming. Let's see, we need sulfur, shroud liquid, coal powder, and shroud spores for that. And then, like I said, I wanted to build the Archmage set. But we do have the Sage set. It's level 23 Archmage. And we went over all this before. I don't like the way the Warlock set looks. It just looks really ugly to me. Maybe it looks cool wearing it. I want this set. And the Sage set looks like it'd be pretty cool looking too. But we're not a healer, and that focuses on healing. So here we need padding in yellow fabric, lapis lazuli, and fossilized bones. Again, most of that's in our crates, and we should be able to make our eternal acid bite now. I'm gonna go ahead and craft that, so we have those materials spent already. Then I need to do some quick math. I need to figure out how much padding and yellow fabric we need. So it looks like we need 16 pieces of yellow fabric. So that's going to, again, take basic fabric and saffron 1-1. Then we need to figure out how much padding we need. The padding is really expensive to make, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. Why I had to do a bunch of gathering before we could make this. All right, so it looks like we need 9 pieces of padding. That's made on the hunter. So let's take a look at the padding. We'll need some resin. We already have the linen. We need leather as well and fabric. 3 pieces of fabric per. So like I said, go ahead and get your linen crops growing and harvesting. So we're completely out of leather. Let's see if we have enough to get our set made. Right, so we just burned through pretty much all of our new materials, I feel like. Let me see if there's a good place where we can actually see. It's one thing I hate about being near the flame that I have inside of here. It just makes everything red. So all my screenshots, everything turns red. Even with all the editing and stuff I do, it's hard to get all that red out. Alright, so here's our current set. If anybody wants to see what that looks like, I can actually make this look a little nicer. There's our current set. Let's go ahead and equip the new one. And there's our new set. I thought it would look better than this, but I do like the body. I don't really care for the mask. But that is, yeah, that's what our new set's going to look like. I think the stats are way better too, though, so we can take a look at that really fast. So if we click on the chest piece here, this one's 52 and 104 versus 41, 82. 90 health, 72 mana. Yeah, so it should survive a lot better now. I think we'll do a little bit more damage to it because we have some more staff damage, I believe, on this. And another thing I want to go ahead and make is we'll go ahead and come to the carpenter. Let's talk to him. We're going to make a wooden bucket. We're going to use that wooden bucket to then make us an improved water well. That should allow us to get more water since we're currently just using the regular water well. And you're going to need a lot of water to grow crops. I haven't even grown saffron yet. We just gathered saffron because you have to get the specialized dirt, which requires us to make, I think of what we have to make. There's a recipe I don't have yet that we have to make the dirt. Actually, yeah, I think we need the enshrouded oil to make the dirt, but now we can make, on this, we can make enshrouded oil, paper, spice, nitrate. Yeah, nitrate's what we needed actually to make the, it's something that's one of the it's like the farming dirt, but you need nitrate for that. And we can make black powder here as well. Now we need to come in here and make one of each thing, because if we haven't picked something up, like if we've never touched spice, that'll probably unlock a ton of recipes for us. Same thing if you've never seen black powder or nitrate, touch those, and it'll unlock all the recipes that you need. Now we're going to put this well over here next to where I grow everything. Don't really have much growing right now, kind of used up everything. So over time, you just come to your wells, you can press E one time, and just wait, and it'll sit there and just scoop water, and then the water refills. And then you need a ton of that, like I said, to make your seedlings. Okay, so I went ahead and I'm cooking up some of the spice. I just want to see what it's all about one time. It takes saffron, alchemical base, chamomile, rooibos, and desert flower, so it's super expensive to make 10 pieces of spice. But hey, we'll see what happens when we get it done. So our spice finished cooking. Let's go ahead and grab that and see what we get from this. The glow soup plus one more at the farmer. I don't know why I say plus one more with that. I'm pretty sure it just means glow soup, i.e. plus one more at the farmer. Maybe that's part of their programming that's left in there. So we do have a lot of new foods that I haven't made yet. Like this one's plus 4 strength, plus 2 constitution. Great for melee fighter. And it's really not that expensive. It's just saffron. Well, it does take flatbread. So bread, I think, is a little bit time consuming to get. But grilled wolf meat, we have tons and tons of that. So that's super easy. 45 minutes on that. The energy, we do have the yucca fruit. The glow soup, let's see how that's going to take spice. You get 3 per craft. Spice, water, and azure. Ruzala, which are the mushrooms in the caves. That's plus 60 shroud protection, plus 5 intelligence, 45 minutes on that. It's actually pretty good food. Oh yeah, we still need to build a beehive. So I have been getting straw. I've gone over where that's located at. I'll cover that in just a second again too for anybody that know. Because I've only found straw in one place, besides finding it in random chests and crates. So if somebody knows where to get straw, let me know. Because I've only found it at one place so far. So let's go ahead and craft that. It's wood log, straw, and lump of clay. So we now have our first beehive. Forgot we could make those. There's the farm soul. I couldn't remember what it's called. It's fertilized farm soul. It takes bone dust and nitrate plus sand, but you get 15 each. So I haven't tried using that yet. I'll probably put some of that down once we start an actual farm. Let's see what can we do with a beehive. I guess we can put it anywhere. Let me see if I can put it here just for a screenshot later, so we can rotate it, we can snap it, do all the basic building stuff with it. Is there like, is that just what it looks like? Is there no other openings in it? It looks like there's like one spot on the front. And besides that, it's all the same. So we're going to put it right here and see what it does. Hopefully the bees don't get mad just because it's nearby. So we can craft on it. We can browse recipes. We can make honey with water and sugar. And then we can make wax with plant fiber and water. I was hoping that was going to do more, maybe unlock some more stuff. And as promised, like I said, the only place I know to find straw that it's guaranteed every time you reopen the game, it'll be respawned there, is over by Lupa's Lair. So here's Lupa's Lair. If you don't have a fast travel point set to it, the easiest way I know to do is to go to the Nomad Spire and then just kind of glide around these mountains a little bit and then come up to it. And right here at Bounty Farm Barn, I can't read today. Bounty Barn, that's where you can find straw in the field out there. Just be careful if you're using magic or bombs or anything. You want to bait all the enemies away from the little field there, and then you can gather, I think it's 30 to 40 straw per run. And you're going to need that if you want to build some of the more advanced beds and different cosmetic items that will give you more comfort level. See, so I think we're about 10 minutes into this video. Let's see what we can get done really quick. I think we have a couple of elixir wells and stuff that we need to go to. We do have this elixir well up here and well blocks. That's going to be a building item. I would like to get to that. I definitely want to get to the spire as soon as possible, just so we can get all the points and things on the map are unlocked until we start finding more lore. And we do need to go to the sand digger for the farmer to get her ring back. I guess with our, I did say once we got the new armor and we increased our flame level, we'd come down here and check out this elixir well, see if we can survive there. So I think we're going to head there now. It's right next to the farm where we found the grapple plant. Like always, make sure you brought healing items. I always keep a stack of basic potions on me just to make life easier. Bandages are great too. In case somebody's wondering why I have a teleport point right here, if you do like I did and you run around to gather saffron and you need yucca plants, there's a couple of yucca groves right here. There's a bunch of, so there's at least three, maybe 4 groves of yucca right here. That's the weaver, where we found the weaver in the loom building right in front of me. You can find saffron all around it. I don't know, 10, 12 pieces of it. You can find 4 or 5 pieces here. You then can glide from here pretty much all the way over to the other farm to gather more of it. Plus my favorite caves over here. I would try the acid bolt on these guys, but they're poisonous, so I don't think it's going to work too well for us. We are doing a little bit more damage thanks to our new armor. And then the other reason, and I'll show you where we're at on the map in just a second again. And the other reason I put that here, and now that we're cooking, we can also get a bunch of desert flowers here. So this is pretty much all the desert biome resources, plus obviously tons of sand. Then you can come over here. Again, lapis lazuli is right here on the wall. It's all over this canyon we're currently standing in. Inside of here, in this cave, let me show you where we're at on the map now. So here's my teleport point. I don't want to put it on top of the cave. You can do that, and there's a way to cheese to make it a little bit easier to mine. But a lot of times, then you have to destroy it, I believe, though, for the things to respawn. I could be wrong on that, so someone correct me if the ore respawns, even though you built on top of it. But typically, if your flame encompasses a piece of land, anything you change there, it doesn't respawn. But inside of here, you can get the luminous growth, so you can build the luminous blocks. You can get iron ore. There's also sulfur inside of here. So to me, this is like the best place to build if you just want to make a run, grab everything in one go. And I'm hoping to finish the game in a few more episodes. Not finish the game, but finish like all the quests we have in the next couple of episodes. And then we're going to go into building everything and checking all the building items. Anyways, let's get down to Elixir. Well, I've wasted enough time chit-chatting. It should be right there where we see those two things sticking out of the shroud. So we can just glide straight to it. Go ahead and activate our full food buffs before we drop in there, because I'm not sure what level things are going to be down here. I'm assuming 25. Maybe once we clear this, we'll try to get out of the shroud and come up next to the spire, and we can hopefully cover the spire in the next episode. That's what I'd really like to do. Glide down here. Be careful you don't land on something you don't want to. Hoping there's a respawn point here. Yeah, there we go. And like usual, we'll clear the top and take a look around for lore in just a minute. Okay, so we currently have 10 minutes of shroud time. Again, we're right here. The well block should be in the well itself. Let's go ahead and drop in here and see how bad this is going to be. Let me swap back to my weapon. Then, like always, we're going to try to go straight to the shroud route instead of fighting everything. I don't see any enemies right here. Kind of weird. Shroud route over here, or is this just danger? That's danger. And it looks like we can probably glide down to get to the shroud route, but I like to clear a path. So if I need to kite, I know how to fall back. Seems really weird that we're not seeing any enemies inside of here yet. There's something in front of us. It looks like an archer and an armored guy. The enemies are level 25, so be careful. And then let's ease in here to the shroud route. Again, I don't have any idea what's down. It looks like maybe a bunch of enemies, but there are a ton of statues. Okay, yeah, it looks like they're just hiding in the grass to try to pretend to be statues. Go ahead and see if we can't just round everybody up in one go. Seems like there's nothing crazy down here that's protecting it. Oh no, there's a fell monstrosity that just came out from somewhere. Oh, there he is. We're definitely going to dodge most of his attacks. We should have good resistance since I think that's all shroud damage. Nope, it's hurting us pretty bad. Oh, explosive beetles. spawning on us too. So we need to get back and get some bandages up. Looks like he's trying to come to us. Oh, he's standing on the red shroud. We want to try to bait him off of that because I'd like to loot his body. See, he might be stuck in there. I don't know. See if he'll come to us. Yeah, he acts like he's stuck and can't get out, so we'll just kill him where he's at. I wonder if fire would work a little bit better. Let's try our fire spell on him. Looks like it's about the same damage. Ooh, no, I did not want... Oh, what? Should not have triple jumped right there. Now I gotta go all the way back in there and start that all over again. Let's go ahead and rebuff. I'm not really sure what's going on while these bugs are spawning all of a sudden, but I did find out, like I said, the bombs are the best way to get rid of their little nests. So if you want to stop them from spawning behind you, just hit their nest with a bomb. It's like insta-death for the nest. And of course, he's back to full hit points, so I'll start this fight over again. We'll go ahead and wipe him out and try to keep him out of the shroud. Yeah, take back what I said. Maybe fire is the way to go. He's almost dead already. One more hit and he's down. Okay, we took him out. Let's go ahead and see if we dropped us any good loot and get our body back. Another trophy, some runes, a tainted axe. Looks like it's a one-handed melee weapon. It's level 25. We'll take that. Let's go ahead and grab our body. From there, I think we're good to cut the tree down. Okay, so another skill point. Let's go ahead and see if we can put that. I've been trying to add that to anything that we can reach that has constitution. So like right here, let's go ahead and grab that just to get a few more hit points on us. Strength we don't need, it's not going to help us. Then I'll figure out what to do with the rest of the points later on. From here, we need to find the well blocks. They should be in here somewhere. Go ahead and put a marker on that, set its waypoint. It says it's 2 meters this way. Okay, yeah, fire definitely is the way to go against these guys. It says it's super effective. So we do have a silver chest here. Let's grab that. Let's see, Mirage, ranged weapon. Legendary, let's go ahead and take that. Tons of shroud magic damage on it, increases mana regeneration by 1. Still just circling around in here, trying to find the well blocks and where they're at. Okay, so we're back down here by the shroud root, and it looks like we have a silver chest in here. We need to be careful with this guy exploded stuff because it's got the red shroud right underneath the dirt. Go in here, see how dangerous this is. Pop this chest one time. And there's the well block that we've been looking for. Then we got to do lore page, general well blocks. So more building blocks added to our crafting recipes. And I believe that's all that's down here. I did find one or two more basic chests with just basic loot. And that quest is completed. Now I'm going to head back up, see if I can find anything up there worth mentioning. If not, we'll probably start making our way out of the shroud. It looks clear. I don't see anything else here, so we're going to try to push our way towards the spire, which should be somewhere in this area. I'm just going to follow the road from the well, see where it takes us, see if there's anything else between here and there. See, new location, charted cave passage right here. We just came straight up from the Elixir well. So just straight down the road, it'll bring you right to this cave passage. There is a flame shrine off to our right. Let me see, we put a marker on it. It looks like it's going to be above us, so we don't need to worry about that. We can always glide down to it. We do have some basic loot all over this platform, so we're going to grab all this on the way through. From there, we're going to head up the cave. I'll stop and mention anything that we find in here if it's worth mentioning, or if it's worth making a note of, like lore. And we made it out of the cave. Looks like the spire is right here at the top of it almost. Let's go head over to it. Ancient Spiral, Kindle Waste. Behind the Ancient Spire in the Kindle Waste, reach. Achievement for Steam. I don't know why it's glowing red. Maybe it has Shroud in it. Shouldn't hurt us though. We are maxed on Shroud level. And we'll come inside to the first floor, activate this. I'm going to go look in the outside towers really quick, make sure we're not missing any loot on those. So I didn't see anything in the towers surrounding us. We do have that flame shrine right here. We have a flame shrine here. We'll take care of those later. First things I want to do is pick back up on the next episode, and we'll go ahead and start clearing the tower. I should have enough space and things we can delete, so we're going to get this knocked out. So as always, guys, if you enjoyed that content, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.